Hey Frugivore! Welcome back to Frugivore Diet channel. So in today's video we are going to check in on Lizzo, who has approximately the same amount of people who live in Australia following her on TikTok. Yes, a few million less, but 23 million followers. And I'm going to try and make this video quick because the sun has not been shining, the rain has been falling, and the internet is on low charge thanks to the low solar. So we are going to check out a few of her what I eat in a days, because it has been a little while. And also, I'm going to answer the question that I was asked the other day about why Lizzo is still obese and she is vegan. I say that in quotations because she does call herself, a fat vegan, but the reality is she was actually obese when she came to the plant-based. I would call it plant-based. Well, actually, I would call her diet maybe industry-based, right? Like Unnatural Vegan promotes. That's what I've seen a lot from Lizzo. She tried to eat healthy at times, but always under eating, drastically. So then she would go to, this man-made kibble, the industrial frankenfood. She'd end up on that. And, I want to try to help her get out of that cycle. Okay, so when I comment on her body and say, hey, obese, she's still obese, she's still overweight, this is nothing to do with a judgment on her character. This is not about me liking or not liking the way she looks. I don't care. This is about a global epidemic that this species is facing. The obesity epidemic is a real thing. They like to make fun of it. A lot of people like to make fun of it. It's a real thing. We have a real problem here. We've got this large-scale eating disorder, and I'm trying to help turn that around. So if you think I'm shaming or whatever when I comment just a physiological fact of someone being over a healthy weight, hence overweight, then just step off, click out of the video. You are not one of us here who are trying to help this species and help others to actually survive, right? Because this is serious. We've got a serious issue here. Anyway, so let's check it out. Let's check out what she has been eating. Yeah, she's obviously still not at an optimal health. You cannot be healthy when you're obese. All right, let's go. What I ate today.
Hey y'all, it's Lizzo with another What I Eat in a Day video. Now, I see lots of videos on TikTok about what people eat in a day from keto.
Well, at least she had a smoothie there, but just too small. Too small. You know what I mean? For her, she needs so much more. She needs at least a 10 banana smoothie because she needs to feel good and feel energized and feel like she has the energy and she feels mentally healthy on this path, or else she's just going to go off eventually, or she's going to go to this, frankenfood all the time and be unhealthy. Lizzo, we need to get you on a healthy fruit-based diet. Look at this awesome testimonial I was sent just yesterday from B. He went from 245 pounds to 189 pounds on Raw till 4. If you have a testimonial, definitely send it in. And I'd like to give you a little bit of a present in return. Let me just say that. But I would love to see your before and afters. Send them to me. So B, actually, he used to have lots of dairy in his diet. He was on a meat-heavy diet for 10 years. Heavy meds of type 2 diabetes, heavy meds for high blood pressure, cholesterol, aspirin, heavily depressed and had a low self-esteem all through my teens and 20s. Since I started Raw till 4, I am now around 189 pounds, more than halved my diabetes and blood pressure meds, been taken off aspirin, feel more confident, not had any kneecap dislocations since. He had several kneecap dislocations, which is very serious. More variety in my food. It's never boring and always colorful. Raw till 4 is the foundation of my fat loss. I probably wouldn't be alive today if I did not start my vegan journey with Raw till 4. It's healed me and I feel stronger in my 40s than I ever did in my 20s. Thank you again, Freelee. That just touches me so much. It's amazing, right? Look at his results. And not only just physically, but health-wise. He has come so far. And, people like Jared as well. Don't forget about Jared.
I really can't stress this enough. Don't let your health get as bad as mine was. Don't be that 465-pound person with, high blood pressure who, had sleep apnea, high cholesterol, just that depression, just miserable, just feeling dead inside.
And important to add is a whopping 95% of people fail on diets because people aren't eating close to their natural frugivore diet. The people in these videos following my diet and lifestyle advice are, and that's why they have kept the weight off for years. And as long as they continue eating unlimited of the right food and following the lifestyle principles, they will keep it off for life. So Liz, try Raw Till 4. I will coach you, sister. I will coach you. I will show you the ropes. Let me know. And anyone else who is interested in Raw Till 4 or fruit-based diets, check out my books. The link is in the description below, or the physical books are on Amazon.
To vegan, to low carb, to calorie deficit. And I've seen people, criticize my vegan life.
Yeah, this is part of the problem right here. You can see on the plate this I don't know what it is exactly, but it's a Frankenfood thing. It's that bioengineered style food that unnatural vegan is promoting, and it's destroying human health. And you might be like, well, at least it's plant-based. Let's call it what it is. It's industry-based. That's what it is. It's made in a lab, basically. It's made in the factory. It's not made by nature anymore. It's just not recognizable where it came from. Its origins are just the lab. Okay, that's a problem. We need to turn that around, whether it's cruelty free or not.
Lifestyle, and I'm also seeing people applaud it. At the end of the day, y'all, eat what you need to eat for your body. There is no rule book on what you need to specifically eat.
Okay, that's an interesting one. There is no rule book. I would say nature has a rule book on that one. Nature has guidelines that we do need to follow. We do need to follow, like every other animal on the planet. They have their species-specific diet, and we are no different. We need to eat in line with our species, or else we're going to get problems. We're going to become obese. We're going to get a lot of health issues. Okay, so you can see that there is guidelines. We're not some special alien species that can just, some of us are high protein, some of us are high fat, no. It does not work that way.
Everybody's body craves and needs different nutrients. Look at that.
Everybody's body craves and needs different nutrients. Obviously, that's quite subjective. If you were pregnant or something, you might be craving, I don't know, increasing the amount of carbs you want at a certain time, or if you're a different size, if you're a child, or in those ways. But when it comes to the macronutrient ratios, we don't change a lot amongst each other, okay? We all thrive. 80% of carbs or more from carbohydrates, 10% or less from protein and fat. This is where I see people really thrive, when they try to hit those macros, okay? And it's not about being obsessed or anything it's just what works, for this species. We are a low-fat, low-protein species. But that doesn't work when you want to have your chippies.
Yeah, I'm eating some Lay's potato chips. I wanted something salty. Look at that.
Yeah, but you're not recognizing where addiction comes in. When people are addicted, like she likely is, to salt, they're having so much sodium, so the body is just craving it, continually craving it, and they have a lot of pollution in their system. So it's kind of like she's trying to make out she's intuitively eating. I wanted Lay's chips. It's no, Lizzo, you're so far from your species-specific diet, from living in the wild, eating how you should be. There's no way that you're going to be connecting what your body, the nutrition that your body truly needs in that moment.
Some cashews. I wanted some fat.
Yeah, see, she doesn't get it that she needs carbohydrates. She doesn't understand what the human species actually is meant to be eating and what it thrives on. So then she's just oh, well, I don't know, in that moment I wanted to eat cashews, so that's what my body must have needed. No, that's not how it works when you're eating, living in this industrial world.
But the moral of the story is, y'all, is eat. Eat fucking food and enjoy your life.
Yeah, actual food. Actual food. I mean, this man-made kibble, that's not actually food. This Frankenfood. How about the fresh stuff? I mean, it's good. She's got some avocado, tomato. This video hasn't seemed that bad. She's been having a lot of junk. So that is good to see.
Do everything moderately and you will be fine. It will be okay.
Everything. What, like even like snorting, like no, she might agree with that actually. Like seriously, like there's so many things that you can do moderately that are unhealthy. Just because it is on the supermarket shelf does not make it food. Just because it's available to you, just because it's marketed towards you, does not make it actual food for your species. So if you eat that moderately, you're still not going to be healthy because it's actual junk. It's not actual living nutrition for you. That is what you mainly need.
Love what you put in your body and love yourself.
Sorry, Lizzo, but I've heard this one far too many times, and it really doesn't mean much at all. Love what you put in your body and love yourself. What does it even mean? I mean, what, love the, a lot of people are eating cut up animal bits and pieces, animals that suffered so much, so they should just love that bit of flesh on their plate, and that's going to make it okay, and then love themselves, and you know what I mean? It's flaky. What I say is educate yourself, be kind to animals, aka don't eat them, and learn about your species and eat properly. Yeah, makes sense. All right. Okay, here's another one. Eating all this food from the fat vegan. Does she ever talk about animals? Let me know in the comments below. I'm not sure. Like, I'm glad that she is not eating animals. I don't think, I have no idea, but it seems that way. That's great, but I would definitely call more plant-based. Oh God, there's that music again. Let's turn it off. Wow, what is that? Orange cauliflower. Okay, cauliflower, but some deep fried cauliflower. Okay. See, not a lot of carbohydrates in that. Yeah, you got the batter and stuff. There's some carbs there, but it's just trying to emulate. It's trying to like recreate fruit. It really is. There's the moisture. There's a lot of sauce, moisture. Try and get that juiciness like a fruit. Oh, wow. Buffalo seitan. Okay, you know how I feel about seitan? It's like Satan, you know what I'm saying? Wow. So you can see how this is not going to help her waistline. And I mean, Unnatural Vegan eats like this, but she just calorie restricts. And she adds a bit of fruit and stuff here and there. And so does Lizzo, though, but she doesn't restrict. That's the difference. Street dogs. Okay. Wow, she's really stuffing it in today. Yeah. Oh, Beyond Burger and Fries. Yeah, so I'm not supportive of this. Even though in the past I've been like, hey, it's great. It's made from plants. Well, it's an industry-based. It's a plant burger thing, I guess. Industry burger. I mean, it's a hard one for me because I'm obviously supportive that there's no animal involved in the creation of this burger. But I'm also here to tell you the truth about it being obviously bad for your health. This is not healthy. This is not health food. This is so far from nature. And the fact is when people eat like this, they don't feel good. Okay. And if it's often, sure, here and there, all right, you can get away with it. But if it's often, like it's becoming often for people where they're having like these fake meats like a couple of times a day as well. And that's just, it's lab engineered food and it's not going to make you feel great. And I want you to stay on the plants for life so you feel good. That's important, right? You have to feel good on this path or you won't. A lot of fat, heaps of fat. So you can see this is definitely why she is still obese. Well, she's really stuffing it in because I think what happens here is she tries to eat healthier with smoothies and everything like that. But as you saw, she just had a glass and, small serves. A lot of small serves. Glass, like even that, small serve. Small serve, small serve. Lizzo, you got to double, triple what you're doing here. At least. When you don't eat enough of the right food, you end up binging out like this. And this is what's still keeping her, with the excess weight. We know she wants to get lean. She claims that she doesn't want to lose weight. I just do not believe that at all, not in the slightest. All right, that's my video for today. Don't forget to go through yourself. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and I'll talk to you later.